why do you have all this writing here? Why? It's so ugly. And you look around all the sides of the MagSafe battery pack, it does not have that. I don't want all this ugly writing on the side of my beautiful iPhone 12 Pro Max. Hey Warenoticers, Shane here, and welcome to another video on the Warenotice Technology YouTube channel. If you're new here, definitely take a moment to consider subscribing so you don't miss out on all my other awesome tech videos about things like smartphones, smartwatches, computers, tablets, tech accessories, speakers, headphones, cases, and really just so much more. But anyway, folks, in this video, we're going to be comparing two MagSafe battery packs. Apple's very own official one right here, which costs $99, and Anker's own magnetic wireless charging battery pack right here, which costs about $45. So these devices have a big price difference, but they also have a big feature difference, at least in my opinion, and the winner here is pretty clear. So without further ado, let's get to comparing these two battery packs. So first, let's compare the overall hardware design of these two battery packs. So over here on the left, I have the Anker PowerCore Magnetic 5K battery pack. And one thing that is important about this battery pack is it is not actually a made for MagSafe device. It is simply a wireless battery pack that charges up your phone with magnets in it so it connects to the iPhone 12 line of phones, whereas the Apple one here is obviously a made for MagSafe device. It is simply called Apple's MagSafe Battery Pack. It's in the name, and that means it's going to have better integration with iOS overall. But we will get into the software later. First, hardware. So look at this. First of all, if we look at thickness, the Apple MagSafe Battery Pack right here is definitely the clear winner. I mean, I'm not going to lie, folks, both of these guys are pretty thick boys, but the Anker is definitely thicker. When I put it on my iPhone 12 for the first time, my iPhone 12 Pro Max, it literally looked like twice as thick as the phone. Now, I don't know if it's exactly that thick, but the comparison, come on guys, it is thicker. It does have a smaller overall footprint though. It is slightly less tall, but the difference is pretty small right there. Anyway, another big hardware difference of these two devices is how they charge. So the Apple MagSafe battery pack charges with a Lightning port, whereas the Anker charges with a USB-C port. And I've got to say, the Apple MagSafe battery pack is the clear winner here as well, because your iPhone has a Lightning port. That's what the iPhone 12, all of them charge with. They don't charge with USB-C. So if you get this battery pack right here, you will have to lug around a separate USB-C cable to charge it up, which if you're not already doing that, that's just another thing to remember, and that could be annoying. But another advantage of the Apple MagSafe battery pack right here is not only does it charge with Lightning, the exact same cable as your iPhone, but you can also charge it and your iPhone with one cable at the exact same time. So when the Apple MagSafe battery pack right here is on your iPhone, you can plug your Lightning cable either into the battery pack or into your iPhone, and both will get charged. And now, one of the reasons why this is super duper cool is the fact that you can plug it into your iPhone, and then your iPhone is reverse wirelessly charging this battery pack. And as far as I know, this is the only accessory that can be reverse wirelessly charged by the iPhone 12. So that is honestly amazing. It really blows the Anker battery pack right here out of the water, because why would you want to carry around a separate cable that is different from your iPhone when there's an alternative that literally can charge at the same time with one cable as your iPhone? And I mean, if you want to just charge on its own, it uses the exact same port. So come on, Anker, that sucks, but this is awesome right here. Good job, Apple. Now, also, while we're talking about the hardware, we can talk about the weight of these two batteries. In the hands, they feel pretty similar weight to me. It's hard to tell really difference. They do have a bit of heft to them, so that is definitely something to note. And if I had to pick one that's heavier, I would guess the Anker right here, but it's hard to really say for sure because they are very similar. And in addition to its relative slimness, I won't just say totally slimness, because once again, this is still a thick boy right here. Another thing that makes the Apple MagSafe battery pack right here sleek compared to the Anker is just its design. Now, I said in my original unboxing of Apple's, I wish it came in other colors because white is kind of boring right here, but I guess whatever. The Anker right here, as far as I know, only comes in black. But what I will say is I didn't even realize how bad the design could be, even with boring colors, because look, no offense to Anker, but why do you have all this writing here? Why? It's so ugly. And you look around all the sides of the MagSafe battery pack, it does not have that. I don't want all this ugly writing on the side of my beautiful iPhone 12 Pro Max. I mean, the 12 Pro Max literally doesn't have any text on it on its back. I don't want to add all this ugliness. Now, the MagSafe battery pack does have some writing down here, but not only is it harder to see, it's also hidden when it's on your phone because this is the part that goes boom onto your iPhone right there. So yeah, that is just super duper ugly. I don't know why they had to do it like that. Come on, Anker. Another thing too I will note about the design is look at this. When we were over here looking at the ports on these, the Anker actually has a button right here. You want to know why? Because when you connect it to your iPhone, it doesn't automatically start charging. Unlike Apple's, you have to press that button to make it start charging, which, like, come on. Apple's is just so convenient. You literally just slap it right on, don't think about it. But this, you have to press a button? I mean, that takes away the fun of using a magnetic wireless charging battery. Come on. Also, over here, you will note that Apple has one sort of charging indicator light right here, whereas Anker has a bunch of little lights right here. And now, speaking of that, that actually brings us over to the software area of these batteries, because Apple's, the reason why it doesn't need a million different indicator lights on it is because you can actually tell what percent charge the battery has on iOS because it's integrated into iOS. So watch this. I take the Apple MagSafe Battery Pack, I click it very nicely on my beautiful iPhone 12 Pro Max right here, and instantly it pops up telling me what percent both are charged to, the iPhone and the MagSafe Battery Pack. And then also I can unlock the phone and I can come over to my widgets and I can come over here and see, wow, look at this. You can literally on demand see the exact percent once again, of the battery pack and the iPhone itself, which is really awesome. But you come over here and get the Anker battery, you snap it on just like that, and well, nothing even happens. The iPhone doesn't even start charging, like I said earlier, because guess what you have to do? You have to press that button. So I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna press it, and then let's see, does it take a moment? Yup, I just felt the vibration, and look, now my iPhone is charging. But look at this. We didn't get that huge, awesome pop-up that you get with Apple's that says the state, the percent charge of both your iPhone and the battery pack, and we can't even see the charge of the battery pack in the widget. So if you want to see it, you have to like almost go back to the old-fashioned times and look at those LED indicators down there at the bottom of the battery. So that is really not nearly as good at all as Apple's right here. It's just so well integrated into iOS. It's so sleek. I just really like this guy right here. And I don't know why. I know this is really cheaper, but if you can afford the extra money, I would definitely want the Apple battery pack instead of the cheap Anker right here. So yes, the Apple MagSafe battery pack also totally wins against the Anker when it comes to software and iOS integration. Makes sense right there. There's a reason Apple charges so much more, I guess. But another thing too, they are actually kind of similar in this one way. Both like to jiggle for whatever reason when they're on the naked iPhone, which definitely kind of sucks. I wish they were on there more sturdy. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, look at this. They both just really want to move around when they're on the iPhone themselves. Look at that. Yeah. So now if we come over here and we grab the Apple as well, now look, here we put this on, and same thing. It actually feels more sturdy than the Anker, but it still wants to move around a bit. Actually, yeah, that's definitely much more sturdy than the Anker, but still wants to move around. But then look at this. This is something interesting I noticed. When you take Apple's own clear MagSafe case, you put it on your iPhone. This is the case that I always have on my iPhone when I'm at home, unless I'm using my iPhone without a case. This is like my go-to case, besides my LifeProof Free that I use for my iPhone when I'm not in the house. But basically, when you have this on, look at this. We got the Apple right here. It's very nice and very sturdy. It jiggles if you put some real force to it, but yeah, if you're just casually tapping it, it stays on, which is really nice right there. Also, if we come over here to the Anker, let's get a reminder of how that is. Yeah, that's also pretty good on there. Maybe a tiny bit less solid, maybe just like a little bit, but it is still pretty solid. They actually might be the same. It is hard to tell, but if anything, just a little less solid. So for both of these batteries, I do wish they had a more solid grip on the phone magnetically when it is just the naked phone, not with the case on it. So I guess they're pretty much tied in that category right there of the magnets. Another area where it's hard to necessarily pick a winner between these two battery packs is battery capacity. On paper, the Anker does have more milliamp hours than the Apple MagSafe battery pack, but it has different voltages, so it's kind of hard to compare them. It's not exactly apples to apples, and I did actually just get both of these batteries, so I haven't done extensive testing of them yet, but where they do have a clear difference spec-wise when it comes to batteries is charging speed. The Apple MagSafe Battery Pack can actually charge up to 15 watts wirelessly, whereas the Anker can only charge up to 5 watts. Plus, once again, when it comes to charging up the batteries, like I said earlier, all you need is one cable to charge both your iPhone and your Apple MagSafe Battery Pack, just a lightning cable, plug it into one of them when they're connected. Whereas for the Anker, you need to have a separate USB-C cable. Yes, it comes with one in the box, which is great. The Apple MagSafe Battery Pack sadly does not even come with a lightning cable. Apple, if you're listening, I wish you guys would include that as well to help justify that $99 price tag. But the point is, it's just so much more convenient with the Apple when it comes to charging as well. So again, in my opinion, the Apple MagSafe Battery Pack right here is definitely the clear winner for me. It's definitely the one I would rather use. Personally, I don't even want this Anker battery right here after using the Apple one, because it's really a night and day difference when it comes to like the iOS integration, how sleek and better designed this feels, and just overall, I know it's over twice the price technically, this Apple battery right here, but I would any day pick this over the Anker one, but that's just my opinion. So I mean, yeah, anyway folks, with that, definitely let me know down in the comments which of these battery packs would you pick? Would you go with the less expensive Anker one right here, or would you spend the extra cash to get the better quality Apple one right here? Definitely let me know. I love hearing from you guys, and I do read all the comments, by the way, so I'm excited to hear what you guys think of these two batteries, and also I'll have some links down in the description to my full unboxings of both of these batteries if you want to learn even more about them and see them individually unboxed, so you can watch those videos as well. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to smash that subscribe button and subscribe to the Warenotice Technology YouTube channel as well for more awesome technology videos. So thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much for subscribing. Bye.